Welcome back to Babs Fabs, where fabulous creations begin. This is, before I show you, I'm going to do a process video today. Before I show you the process video that you all requested, this is what you call a ephemera. Oh, stuff is coming out. Ephemera folio. And it took me a very long time to make it. I started off with this large envelope mailer that I have, and I just folded in half, and I covered it with wallpaper, and I took out my sewing machine, and as I took out my sewing machine, I cut these top loading memory collection refills, the refill. You know, remember the old scrapbooks we used to have in these plastic strips? So you need some type of plastic, whether it's you can use vellum, you can use these Project Life plastic car films. So I cut these strips out like this. I cut the strips out. I think it was 4 by 6 or something. So I took the strips that I had cut out, and I took out my sewing machine, and this is very tedious, but I wanted a ephemera holder. I wanted something to keep my ephemera and all of my clip art and all of my little doodads in. So I took the plastic film, and it was double, so I took it apart and I put the strips on the first page here. I did the zigzag strip so you can see, because I was thinking about buying plastic bins and putting all of my ephemera and all of my embellishments, that's the word, embellishments in. So I just took all of the little films. I put 3 to a page, so you couldn't do front and back because the back part wouldn't come out. But what I'm going to go and do later, I'm going to put something here also, whether I just glue vellum to it, and so I think they came out very good. The only thing is, sometime like this, they slip out, so I have to try to either pack it in really good so they won't come out or whatever. But this is a great idea. You can find the tutorial on YouTube. It's all on over YouTube. All you have to put in is ephemera folio, and you will find the tutorial. I mean, it took me like at least an hour or two to sew all of this in. And I think I have like 10 pages, but it is very well worth it. Once you get it, you know, together and finish it all, it's worth it. Your tags and everything, you can, you know, organize it. You can put it in a category. My tags are here. My Unity girls are here. All of my little planner girls are here, and your birds are in one section, and your Christian embellishments is in one section, and all of your Christian words and affirmations are here. And see, I have some back here that I have to fill in, but let me show you. And I just put a sorry silk as the closing, just wrap it around and tie it. But this is what I have to cut out. Look, all of these tags from my Etsy shop. Not my Etsy shop, I went on, and I can't remember the girls that I bought all of my tags from. Look how beautiful these tags are. So I have to cut them out, and then I will place them inside of my embellishment ephemera. So I have a lot of cutting to do. I just ordered some Tim Holtz scissors because I hear a lot of people say those are the best. Look, these cards are these tags are so beautiful, aren't they? And look, I have a lot of things to cut out. So I just went crazy one day, and I just purchased a lot of embellishments and tags off of one of the Etsy shops. So I have a lot of cutting out to do. So when I'm watching a movie or watching whatever, I have a lot of fussy cutting to do. So what I'm going to show you today, as promised, are these here. You all requested that I show you how to make these little journal booklets. So here you go. This is one of the smaller ones. You have tuck spots here. So what you can do, I have some old Project Life cards that I just take them and I slip them here inside there. And if you want space to write, you have space on the back of them that you can write on them. So just slip them right here in these two. Here I have to glue this. Let me get the glue right now and just glue a little strip right going across like that and just glue it down. Keep that right there in place. And what you do is just put them inside of your journals, inside your junk journals, and you cannot make them too bulky because you don't want your book to be too bulky. So this is another one, different types of paper. Here are another little journaling card that I put inside. I put little embellishments on the end here so you can see how cute that is. This is another one. I filled it up with Project Life cards, and here one of my friends sent me this cute little embellishment with file folder embellishment. So cute. These are larger, so if you want to go large, you can go large. This is a tag that I made and I put inside. This is one of the little Tim Holtz coin envelopes. This is a little tag. So whatever, another tag and more writing paper. So whatever you desire to put inside is totally left up to you. But let's get started. Here you see I put a backing on here. I put a background on this. And this was one of those bags. This is a book page. This one here also. You can make them as cute as you want them. This is an envelope that I tore in half and I just made a pocket here. This is a tuck spot I made here for these. And here is a ultra paper clip I just put on the side. But here is an tuck spot here. So you put it as a tuck here. I have to glue this down some more. This is supposed to be glued down. And you tuck it here. And then you could also use your altered paper clip to clip it down. How cute is that? Made a guest check and embellished it and everything and made it super cute. So these are some of the large ones you could do. So let's get started on the first part that you have to do. And I said you use just plain old book pages. You know, we have tons and tons of book pages. So you could use book pages or you could use any type of paper. You could use scrapbooking paper that you don't like. You could use wall book. You could use wall paper. You know, so I have them first. I take the bags, the book pages, and I cover them with napkins. And I have a tutorial that you can go back in the archives. It shows you how to put napkins on book pages. Linda on her YouTube is LP Red Flower, and Linda sent me all of these gorgeous, beautiful napkins, and I thank Linda so much for these beautiful napkins because I can make so many things out of these beautiful, colorful napkins. I could use them for tags. I could use them for so many different ephemeral embellishments. So that is LP Red Flower on YouTube. She's awesome. So this is what you do. You take your book page, and you know napkins have like 2 layers, And one person told me a good way to get these layers off is to use just a piece of scotch tape. So you tear a piece of scotch tape off, put it on the napkin, just stick it down, and you see how the layer is coming off? And it's easier than trying to use your long fingernails or your fingernails and try to find the corner. It's easier to do it that way. So you have to get the two layers off until it's like translucent. You see the difference? You can see my hand through here. And also you make sure you take off all the white. Now you could save this if you want to, but after a while it gets to be too much. So your napkin have to look like this. So it's sort of transparent. You could see things through the back of it. Okay, so you want your napkin to be like this, and you just place it using Mod Podge, or you could use I just use regular Elmer's glue, and I water it down, and I apply it. So like I said, you're going to end up with something that looks like this. These are all of the book pages that I covered, and I also use some of my jelly prints. You know how you have jelly prints and you have tons and tons of jelly print and you don't know what to do with it? You can put your jelly prints on it. Let me show you how it looks here. So these are my jelly prints that I have, and they're just, hanging around. So use your jelly prints to glue them to your book pages, and you can make them. Look how beautiful this one is. So you just fold it in half to make like a little booklet. And here's you're going to have different sizes, okay? So this is from the jelly paper, and these are from the napkins. So you can see how beautiful they are. Let me show you. This is from the jelly print. This is from one of the napkins. Look how beautiful that is. Book page, fold it in half, and you have a little booklet. You have your little booklet. Different sizes, fold it in half, you have your little booklet. Okay, beautiful. Fold it in half, you have your little booklet. So, after you've done all of your gluing on the back or the book pages, fold them in half. Now, what I like to do to add some, you have different sizes. What I do to add some, some texture to it. You can if you want to. You see this is a good folding line right here. So to make your pockets on the inside of your booklet, you just fold up like, that's about 1 inch. Fold it up. And even if you don't have a border like this, doesn't matter. You take your glue, you glue this side down, and you glue this side down. And you just hold it till the glue catches good. All right, and then you take it and you fold it in half. Fold it in half. If you would like, you can round the corners, but I don't think I have my, yes I do. I like my corners to be rounded. So I take my corner rounder and I round my corners. Round my corners. On some, you can leave them square, and some you could just round your corners. I love mine rounded. So this is your booklet with your pocket, with your pockets. Now, how to make your pockets like this is you start off with a full book page. You see how you start off with a full, any size book page. And you remember how when we were smaller, we used to make the airplanes, and we fold one corner down. And what I usually go by is, to line it up really good, I go by a sentence. You see this sentence? Right on top of that sentence. That's how you can line it up. And you fold it left side the same way. make sure you get them as even as possible. You leaving about 1.5 inches right here. And then you take this, turn it, it doesn't matter, and then you fold this up. This part right here has to be even with your top page. Your top page. Use your scissors or your bone folder and just flatten that down really good. So this is it. This is how it's going to look. Your tuck spot on the right, your tuck spot on the left. Then you fold it in half. Then you take your corner rounder, round off the corners, or leave it square. Then you take your glue and you just glue that top part so it can stay down. Okay, that's the gluing part. Okay, and that's your little booklet. That's your little booklet. That is your journaling booklet. How cute is that? Okay, so what I like to do to add, like I say, add some texture is to take out my sewing machine and I sew around this one here. So if you sew, you don't have to glue. So I just started a zigzag stitch, as you can see, all the way around the booklet, all the way around the book page, starting one side, it doesn't matter, turn, come across, and then you have your book pages. You have your tuck spots here. Okay, so this is how it looks when you use your stitching. If you don't have a sewing machine, don't worry. And this is different sizes. This is different sizes. I stitched around this one also. And one of these, now the way you have to do this one, you see how it's stitched everywhere? It's stitched at the top, it's stitched all around. You have to take the book page, open it up, the entire book page, if you're making one of these, and you just stitch all around everywhere. All around everywhere. And when you are finished, when you fold this part down, when you make this little airplane one, like you have, when you fold this back like an airplane, you have to stitch this with your zigzag. That's how you get these stitches right here. You have to stitch it. You have to stitch it. Okay, and when you stitch up here, you have to stitch here to close it up. Okay, also I should have stitched this part right here, but if I forgot to stitch it, you just take your glue and just glue it down. There's no boo-boos on this one. Every boo-boo could be corrected or covered up, right? Okay, so this is how you're going to have your booklets. It's going to look like that. How cute is that? Your wallpaper, I mean your napkins are going to be so beautiful. Beautiful napkins make beautiful booklets. All right, so here are my booklets already made. These are them already done. This is another one. When you use the pocket effect, just glue the edges. Make sure you don't put them together. Make sure they dry before you fold them, because you don't want them to stick together. Okay, so here you go. So let's just take one of these and let me show you how you fill them up with different yummy embellishments and ephemera. Okay, so let's take one that is already dry and let me show you how we can decorate it. Now this is one that is already dried. I've already decorated the outside. So you take your ephemera, you take your flowers, whatever you want to decorate it with, and you just decorate the cover of it. Okay, So inside is where you're going to put your different journaling space. So you just take your glue and let's just glue this. This is a jumbo index card that I got from the Dollar Tree. I took my, before I glued it down, I took my distresser and distressed the edges using vintage photo. Glue it down, center it as best as possible. Make sure you're away from the fold. Glue that down. And this is also what I use. Strips that you have, like strips left over, use your circle punch, 1/2 inch circle punch, and make your pocket right here. So you have to glue the sides and the bottom to make your pocket. This is your pocket, and again, make sure it's not on the fold. Okay, so we just set that aside to dry. That is cute already. Okay, so we set that aside to dry. Once it dries, then you can go back and add your tag and everything. So we're going to set that aside to dry. But let me show you how it's when it's dry. This is dried. I've done it earlier. And here it is here. So once it dry, you can go back and you can put add your tags here. Add your Project Life cards there. Take your another piece, a jumbo card. Use your distress it. There, you can add this to this side, to the back of this side. If it's too big, cut it down some. That was a little big. I should have tested it, which I thought I did. But if it's too wide, then you just cut off some and just distress it. You can round the corners if you want to, but you stick it right there. This was a little long, so I'm going to cut some of that off. Put this here. Okay, and this is where your yummy, this is where this comes in handy. You grab this and say, what can I put in it? What can I put in it? You know, should I put a little girl in it? Should I put, you know, whatever, a butterfly or whatever? This is when you go to your portfolio and you can just add stuff. Distress the edge. Get your glue out. You can glue this. To the corner. So this is when you just grab this and just go to town. What can I put? How can I put something on the outside and just decorate it? Have fun decorating it. So this one is done. You know, this one is done. You can use your little clothespins if you want to. Use your imagination to decorate your outside. So this one is done. And all it needs here is a word. So you get your words. Got these off of Etsy. Cut your words out. I love words. Always ended up with a word. We need a word in our lives. Take it, cut it out, add your glue. Wherever you decide to put your word is up to you. You could put it here, which will be cute. How cute is that if you put it right there? Cute, but I want to put mine here. I want to put mine there. Journal, right there. I didn't stress it because it looks already like it's already distressed. So this is how you ended up, ladies. And this is how you end up with your journaling booklet. Okay, that still looks a little too long, so I'm going to take it, cut it as straight as I can. And this is just a scrapbook. This was one of the scrapbooking pages. There you go. And you're done. You are done, ladies. You are done. So I hope that this video helped you how to make your journaling booklets. If you have any questions, leave your comments below and I will be happy to answer them to the best of my ability. So now you just take your embellishments and you take your ephemera, do the cover however you want to, and then you fill it in with all your good yummies. Okay, ladies, until next time, be inspired and be blessed. God bless you. Bye-bye.